So I was doing some shopping for Black Friday, and here are the games I got. Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, Mass Effect Legendary Edition, Resident Evil Triple Pack, which includes 4, 5, and 6, Bioshock the Collection, which includes the Bioshock 1, Bioshock 2, and Bioshock Infinite. I believe it has all the DLCs, I'm guessing. There's Alan Wake, the original for Xbox 360, Alan Wake American Nightmare, Dead Island Riptide Dev Edition, Dark Void, and this is Fallout 3. And apparently the story is I accidentally purchased the Windows version of the game. And you could probably tell right away it's the Windows version because there's no Xbox 360 on the logo. Like, if we look over here, this one says Xbox 360. And this is my search of the game. And see, this is from the Microsoft Store. And you can see it says install. That's because I actually own, it's listed as owned. And yeah, that's the so that's the game I accidentally got. So I went on eBay. So I went on eBay and actually found this listing of Fallout 3. So this is the listing I got. And this is the one I actually have. And it just arrived today, January 5, 2024. And you do notice that although this one doesn't have the, like the gray thing, even though it's advertised Platinum Hits. I don't know if Microsoft maybe changed that, but however, here's a here's a similar one which does have the gray / silver and this one's also pretty interesting because it's listed as GameStop exclusive, and it says it has a Capital Wasteland map and map of All Boy poster. And yeah, maybe to give a comparison. And I think maybe to give a compare. Wait, before I do show the PS3 game, I'll show you that this also has Dishonored. And the leaflet says, may contain content inappropriate for children. I believe Dishonored, I believe, is a Nero Bethesda game, but I don't know if this kind of came with that. So that's kind of interesting. Because I think Bethesda was because I think Dishonored was released a bit later. And yeah, there's the DVD. But yeah, just to give a comparison, here's a PlayStation 3 game, which is the regular, I believe, clear case. And this is from like 2010, which is, I believe, after 2009 when Sony changed the branding and style of it from PlayStation 3 to PS3 when the PS3 Slim was released. And this has the older ESRB logo. Yeah, this game is named The Sims 3, which although some players often call it the Sims 3 console to distinguish it from the Windows / Mac version, or Mac OS, if you prefer to call it. And if we go on the back, let's see, this one's like, I believe it starts gray and then goes black, and it says add-on content and trophies. And there's the link. Okay, if it focuses, there's a link that says thesims3.com/console. I believe that link would take you to the Sims 3 console page, but I don't think that is active. I believe the online services, of course, don't work. I think EA shut that down in 2008. It says video output 1080p needs HDMI with an HDMI input supporting HDCP, but I believe you can also use component cables. I mean, it does have 1080p, but I think you have to disable 1080i and 720p to output to that. As for some reason, if 720p is listed as a supported the game would always output on that. Yeah, it's one of those few games that could run on 1080p. And the same content descriptors as the Windows and Mac version. And for similar reference, here's the greatest hits version. Or if you're in the I'll show you. Or if you were in Europe, it would be coincidentally known as the Platinum Hits, which is just the European version of the Greatest Hits. But yeah, the Greatest Hits, it has the red top with the red case. Kind of like those Mario games on the 3DS and Wii U had in US and Canada. And it also has a newer, different ESRB logo with the black text on a white background. And there's the features it's advertising: messaging, invite, voice chat, and iconic trophies. New era, shoot and loot. And yeah, this normally the barcode would be visible, like you might have probably saw in The Sims 3, but that's because this game was actually bundled with Dishonored. And again, here's the new ESRB one. But yeah, this is the original Borderlands 2. It's not the Game of the Year edition. Yeah, so this one just only has the base game. I believe on PS3 you can still get the DLC, but on Xbox 360, though, since Microsoft will be shutting down the marketplace, I don't think you'll be able to get the DLC anymore. So I think I'll show you my copy. So here's the copy I got, and you see, just like the listing, the case is green, like the most Xbox 360 games are. The one that I think that's Kinect would have purple. I don't have, although, a Kinect game. But the ones that do support Kinect but don't require it, although we'll also use this. I don't have, although, Sims 3 Pets or Dead Space free or Mass Effect free. Yes, it's NTSE. Platinum Hits bestseller awarded. It includes Operant Anchorage, The Bit, Broken Steel, Point Lookout, and Mothership Zeta. The storage required. The Final Free Game Year Edition experienced the most exciting game in 2008. Dark Mario 4. Character every shooting on inspiring both talk, where every minute is a fight for survival. Includes all 5 of the add-on packs. Air military simulation, fighting labor inquiries last for chain economy invaders. Child of Coast accomplished in pacer game. Brought on comic season Raider Masters. Crucial look at 30 and finish. The fight gets enclave and against alongside Liberty Prime. Point Lookout. Mysterious open in adventure. Self-playing in the coast of Maryland. Divide hostile alien doctors to fight your way up the alien ocean. Orbiting miles about the Capsule Lakeland. Fall Freeze, the ultimate video game. Alright, good and evil, take out problems or flash the plasma rifle. Less of my vets. And limitless freedom. So yeah, something you may notice, the ESRB is actually the older one, so it seems to be like this could be something that some would dub the new old stock. It's for comparison. Here's Hogwarts Legacy. And this Hogwarts copy of Hogwarts Legacy has the newer ESRB logo, like we saw in Borderlands 2. But yeah, if we also look at the side, you see it has Certificate of Offense with the How to Tell. And I also have another game that I have not opened. This is a copy of Grand Theft Auto 5 that I bought from Walmart. And it also does have the Certificate of Offense. See, this is what Series X and I think Xbox One games come in. And yeah. You can also tell this is Xbox Series X because of this newer case one. I do have a very similar... game, but yeah. Optimized for Xbox Series X. But yeah, tell this is Xbox Series X. So here's a game that This is an early Xbox Series X game, because hence it just says Xbox instead of Xbox One. But it is, yeah, but it is a bit similar. The Xbox One game is a bit similar case design, but except it just says one, Xbox One. But it is pretty much the same one, and yeah. The back, I think, is pretty much the same. But it says used for Xbox One or Series X consoles optical disc. And here's the Hogwarts Legacy. Yeah, see the back is all these Series X games are all pretty similar. Let's move Fallout 3 out of the way. Also the back, I think, did say Microsoft. But yeah, Microsoft did change the design in the case. But yeah, this is Series X. This one has in-game purchases, which I believe is a label like Microsoft. I think there's something ESRB like put on there following the controversy with, I believe, Star Wars Battlefront 2. And so games that have purchases now have to display this. This one also says users interact. Same with this one. But yeah. So apparently apparently I just wanted to make this video on why I've ended up with 2 copies of Fallout 3. And just a bit show you that I was able to still get a new sealed copy. So yeah, I just really hope, I won't make that mistake again and buy the wrong version. But yeah, like I shown earlier in the video, the 360 games would normally say Xbox 360. Fallout 3 is actually viable, of course, on Xbox One Series X, but I believe it's only the original game. The Game of the Year edition, I think you can only get for DVD. And I think that's a very similar case with some of the games. Like Orange Box, Left 4 Dead 2, and I think most Valve games, like, they are compatible in Xbox One and Series X, but I believe Microsoft had since removed those games. So the only way you would be able to play those Valve games is to get the disc version.